Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, little AEW Dynamite review. The 200th episode. Did it feel like a big night for the 200th episode? No, it didn't. First match, Jericho and Takeshita defeated Sammy, whatever his name is there, and Daniel Garcia. A good match, I guess. It was, good match. It was okay there. Jungle Boy has a feud against ECW people. I guess it's AEW's turn to do the ECW thing there. Jerry Lynn came out. He said that he couldn't wrestle him because he has a bad neck and he's like 75 years old. So he brought out his good friend, Rob Van Dam, folks, RVD. It's cool to see RVD. He chased Jungle Boy away. They're going to have a match next week. But Rob Van Dam is also 75 years old, so he's going to get beat by Jungle Boy, but it's cool, I guess, to see him there. Even though he trashed AEW in the past, deservedly so. They're calling them all petite wrestling and saying all kind of other stuff, which I fully agreed with. Second match, a triple threat. Big hardcore match or whatever with thumbtacks. Moxley versus Pentagon, and Trent Beretta wins the match. Trent beats Moxley. Sure, has he even been on television the past year, Trent Beretta? Like, you can't have something good for Moxley on the 200th episode. He gets beat by a frickin' jobber. Like, seriously. Like, MJF and Adam Cole had a segment. MJF doing a face turn. An obvious phony face turn or whatever. But Cole comes out. He says that MJF says that they're going to wrestle at All In the main event at Wembley or whatever. Tony Khan said that this was going to be the biggest wrestling show of all time. Does this match fit the main event for the biggest show of all time? No! No, it doesn't. Third match, the Elite defeated Jeff Jarrett and his buddies. You had the Hardys coming out limping to the ring or whatever, a bunch of people there. After this, Kenny cut a promo that, they got Ring of Honor, Rampage, Dynamite, Collision. They got like 25 shows. And you're going to see a whole lot more of us. Okay. So that's the big thing for 200. Kenny talks for 5 seconds. Like, fourth match, Aussie Open defeated Commander and Vikingo. And this Commander looked like a jobber big time there. Complete jobber. Aussie Open wins, so for the 200th episode, it's the Ring of Honor titles on the line. A bunch of bum jobbers that nobody knows. Instead of having their belts, the real belts, on the line. Cassidy defends his belt every week. On the 200th episode, he doesn't defend it. Nothing is defended except I'm in the main event. Tony Storm versus Hikaru Shida, and Shida won the women's title. I like Shida or whatever, but for the 200th episode, You should have had a real main event. You should have had more things. You didn't. It wasn't a bad show. I've seen some shows way worse than this in AEW, but for the 200th episode, it's pretty freaking cheap, I think. So, yeah. I'll give it a 3 out of 10 or whatever. It's not a terrible show, but it's not good. What are we comparing this to? Out of 10, it's not better than the 3, and that's being generous. So, until next time, AEW sucks there. Peace.